Hi friends! Today, as I paint, I want to reflect on some things I wish I'd known when I was younger. Maybe you'll relate, or maybe you'll want to share something of your own. Either way, I hope you enjoy this abstract watercolor line painting. First, love yourself as you are. If I could talk to my younger self, I'd start here. I used to look in the mirror and only see flaws, picking apart every little spot, mark, or skin fold, like they were defects that I had to fix before I could be worthy. I picked on everything: my weight, my skin, how I look from certain angles, constantly comparing myself to others. I thought confidence would come from changing how I look. I thought reaching my goal weight would make me happy. But it didn't. Confidence came from changing how I saw myself. Right now, I'm at the heaviest weight I've ever been, and yet I finally feel good in my own skin. Don't pause your life waiting for a version of yourself you think you have to become. Life doesn't start when you arrive at your goal. It's happening right now. Loving who we are right now, exactly as we are, is one of the most powerful things we can do. That's when real happiness begins, not when we are perfect, but when we are kind to ourselves. Second, be brave enough to be authentic. Authenticity takes courage to speak your truth and show up as yourself, even when it feels like the harder path. Especially if you spend years avoiding conflict, living by the mantra, don't rock the boat. But being honest doesn't mean being unkind. I've seen people use "I'm just being honest" as a weapon to hurt others. True authenticity is rooted in compassion, and the beautiful thing is, when you are real, your people find you. You don't have to pretend, you don't have to perform. Just stand in your own element, your own power, and trust that it's okay to let go of what or who no longer aligns with you. And this brings us to the third one. You can't please everyone. No matter how much you try, there will always be someone who isn't happy with what you say or choose to do. And that's okay. You're not here to be everyone's cup of tea. You're allowed to disappoint people, especially if pleasing them means betraying yourself. So rather than constantly adjusting yourself to avoid conflict or discomfort, it's better to stand strong in what you believe in. That's not selfish. That's self-respect. People-pleasing only drains you, but clarity and conviction, they give you peace. Fourth, let go even if you can't forgive. Letting go doesn't always mean forgiving. And it definitely doesn't mean forgetting. Sometimes you remember so you can protect yourself better next time. Or maybe it lingers as a bittersweet memory. But we can let go of the resentment. We can release the need to control the outcome, the belief that it had to go a certain way. We can stop carrying it like a weight. We can let go and trust that life, or God, or the universe will guide us forward. Because the path we once believed was right isn't always the one meant for us. Even if we weren't perfect in the past, even if we didn't know better, we can still choose to grow. What matters is that we learn, we heal, and we move forward from here. Fifth, your growth is your responsibility. Age doesn't automatically make us wise. Awareness does. Growth happens when we take ownership of our choices. It's not always easy to say, "That was my mistake." often it's tempting to point fingers and say, they hurt me, they failed me. And maybe they did. But true growth begins when we also look inward. What role did I play in this? What can I learn from this experience? Where can I take responsibility to change and move forward? Wisdom doesn't come from the number of years we've lived. It comes from reflection, from the willingness to face uncomfortable truths within ourselves and grow through them. When we take responsibility for our actions, we unlock the power to heal and transform. No one else can do it for us, but when we choose to own our journey, we open the door to real change. Sixth, actions speak louder than words. I used to take people at face value. I believed in the goodness of everyone, and when someone made a sweet-sounding promise, I'd hold on to their words even if their actions didn't match. It was easy for my heart to be moved by what sounded sincere, and sometimes that clouded my judgment. But with time, I've learned to pay attention to patterns, not just promises. Anyone can say the right thing, but it's the quiet, consistent actions, the way someone shows up, treats you, respects your boundaries, that reveal their true character. Trust isn't built in grand gestures or pretty words. It's built slowly through consistency, respect, and follow through. So now, I don't just listen to what people say, I watch what they do. Seventh, stay soft but be wise. There was a time when I believed everyone was good, no matter what. But life has shown me that not everyone has kind intentions. Not everyone wants to grow, and not everyone deserves access to your heart. Still, I choose softness. I choose to care. Staying soft isn't weakness, it's strength. You don't have to harden to protect yourself. These days, my softness comes with boundaries. I trust more slowly. I no longer ignore red flags just to keep the peace. Being soft doesn't mean being naive. You can hold compassion and still have discernment. Believe in goodness, yes, but also trust in your instincts when something feels off. See clearly, not just kindly. That's how softness becomes strength, not by closing your heart, but by honoring it. Thank you for being here. If any part of this resonated with you, I'd love to hear what you've learned along the way. And if you have any tips or wisdom to share, I'd love to hear those too. Feel free to leave a comment. And if not, I still hope you leave this video feeling a little more grounded and a little more at peace. I hope you'll stay with me until the end to watch the final painting come to life. Take care, my love.